Hey friends, it's your pal SVH coming at you with today's bowl of Saki by Hazrat Nai Khan for August 21st. The whole world's treasure is too small a price to pay for a word that kindles the soul. The whole world's treasure is too small a price to pay for a word that kindles the soul. So there's not a lot of commentary here, so I'm going to share the commentary first and see what arises from within then. But Mersha goes on to say, one kindled soul proves greater in power than 10,000 souls groping in the dark. That could be a bowl of sake right there. One kindled soul proves itself in greater in power than 10,000 souls groping in the dark. And he also says, life itself becomes a scripture to the kindled soul. Here he talks about kindling, right? When we think of kindling wood, what do we think of? It lights the fire, right? It's what starts the spark or grabs the spark and ignites it into a flame. So the whole world's treasure is too small a price to pay for a word that kindles the soul, meaning that a kind word that kindles the soul, that brings the soul a light and illuminates the soul is priceless. That's really the bottom line of what he's saying here. And he goes on to say, there's a symbolical legend in India of a cobra who has a precious stone in his head. And when he wishes to find his food, he takes out the stone and places it upon the ground, which becomes so illuminated that in that light he easily finds his food. When he has found what he wanted, he puts the stone back in his head. This is symbolical of the shagil who has the light in his head kindled. When he opens his outer senses, he throws the light out, and in that light all things become visible, are reflected. So, this being symbolical of a shagil, and hopefully I'm saying that right. I think that's how you say it. Chagall is a practice that we do in Sufism where we close the senses. It's a process of blocking the mouth and the eyes and the ears and taking a few breaths to really focus on the inner senses and the inner light. And that's really what it's about, is cultivating that inner light, that inner illumination, right? And connecting with that. So this is symbolical of the shagil who has the light in his head kindled. So the story of the cobra is about illuminating the light in your third eye, and getting that sight that you need to draw in to yourself what it is that you're desiring, and be able to see with clarity what it is that your goal is that you're seeking after, right? So that's a big part of what he's talking about there. And then lastly, he says, as fire, when not kindled, gives only smoke, but when kindled, the illuminating flame springs forth. So it is with love. It is blind when undeveloped, but when its fire is kindled, the flame that lights the path of the traveler from mortality to everlasting life springs forth. The secrets of the earth and heaven are revealed to the possessor of the loving heart. So yeah, today's bowl of sake really is about kindling that light of the soul, and how that kindling of the light can come from a single word, or a phrase or something that's spoken, a truth that is revealed, and that becomes priceless. It becomes this treasure that's almost too small a price to pay for that kindled word, that word that kindled the soul. So there's a lot that could be said about this, but it really is about realizing the value too. When you talk about the world's treasure, too small a price to pay, talking about the treasure and talking about a price and paying for something, right? That gives some sort of alludes to some sort of a monetary exchange, right, or something of value. And we know here that Mersha's not talking about money or jewels or anything like that, but he's talking about this treasure that lies within the soul. And exchanging that kind word, or expressing truth, or just sharing things, much in the way that I try to share these bowls of sake every day, it's an opportunity to kindle something in the soul, and that kindling of the soul is more precious and more valuable than anything monetary, really. And that's really what Mershid's alluding to here is, this energy exchange. A lot of times you'll go to a yoga class, or you'll go to a sound bath, or you'll do things like that. We do the same with Sufi classes, and with a lot of the sound healing work that I do. We just offer some sort of donation, or it's you come for free. We're not charging you anything to give you the teachings and things like that, or to offer the service. But it is something that if you want to give a love offering, or you want to give a donation of some kind, we'll accept that. And that's an energy exchange, and that's something that you're doing to give something back for what's been given to you. It's a reciprocal act. And so this is an even deeper level of that reciprocation, of giving something of yourself, that's very precious, and that has a power to open something in someone and to really illuminate their soul. So very powerful one. I could go on and on about this one, but it's a simple one today, so I'm going to keep it simple, as I talked about the other day, not to make it too complex. So there you have it, folks. There's today's bowl of Saki by Hazrat Naya Khan for August 21st, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another. Oh, and by the way, dropped a new song yesterday, so check out SVH, like Super Van Halen, on all streaming platforms and platforms, that is, not platforms, all streaming platforms, and YouTube and all that good stuff. And check it out. Let me know what you think. Drop a little like or something in the comments there. Let me know what you think. And I'll be back again tomorrow with another bowl of Saki. All right, take care.